जय विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकचार्य असत श्रीमद श्री भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्री प्रभुपाद की ब्रह्मचारी हरदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री द्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्णा गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की वृंदावन धाम की मथुरा धाम की मायापनवती धाम की पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की गंगमाई की यमुनामाई की तुलसी महारानी की शिला प्रभुपाद ट्रांसेंडेंटल बुद्धिस्ट सेशन प्रोग्राम की श्री श्री राधा रास बिहारी ललिता विशाखा की श्री श्री सीताराम लक्ष्मण की, श्री श्री गौर निताय की, शीला प्रभुपाद की, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की. All glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to Sri Sri Guru and Gauranga. Oh, text number? Keep text number 25. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्. नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवते उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी. Today we are reading from Srimad Bhagvatam, Canto 1, Chapter 5, text number 25. Uchchestalepan anumodito dvijay sakrutasma bunje tadapasta kilbishaha evam pravrittasya vishuddha chetasas तद्धर्म एवात्मरुचिः प्रजायते. उच्चिष्टलेपान् अनुमोदितो द्विजैः सकृतस्म भुञ्जे तदपास्तकिल्बिषः एवं प्रवृत्तस्य विशुद्धचेतसः तद्धर्म एवात्मरुचि प्रजायते. उच्चिष्टलेपान् अनुमोदितो द्विजैः सकृतस्म भुञ्जे तदपस्तकिल्बिषः एवं प्रवृत्तस्य विशुद्धचेतसः तद्धर्म एवात्मरुचि प्रजायते. Ladies, ladies. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivinoda Swami Srila Prabhupada. Once only by their permission I took the remnants of their food, and by so doing all my sins were at once eradicated. Thus being engaged, I became purified in heart, and at that time the very nature of the transcendentalist became attractive to me. Pure devotion is as much infectious in a good sense as infectious diseases. A pure devotee is cleared from all kinds of sins. The personality of Godhead is the purest entity, and unless one is equally pure from the infection of material qualities, one cannot become a pure devotee of the Lord. The Bhaktivedantas, as above mentioned, were pure devotees, and the boy became infected with their qualities of purity by their association and by eating once the remnants of the foodstuff taken by them. Such remnants may be taken even without permission of the pure devotees. There are sometimes pseudo devotees. One should be very much cautious about them. There are many things which hinder one from entering devotion service, but by the association of pure devotees, all these obstacles are removed. The neophyte devotee becomes practically enriched with the transcendental qualities of the pure devotee, which means attraction for the personality of God, its name, fame, quality, pastimes, etc. Infection of the qualities of the pure devotee means to imbibe the taste of pure devotion always in the transcendental activities of the personality of Godhead. This transcendental taste at once makes all material things distasteful. Therefore, a pure devotee is not at all attracted by material activities. After the elimination of all sins or obstacles on the path of devotional service, one can become attracted. One can have steadiness, one can have perfect taste, one can have transcendental emotions, and at last one can be situated on the plane of loving service of the Lord. All these stages develop by the association of pure devotees, and that is the purpose of this stanza. पीछे सुनाई पड़ रहा है? हाँ? ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति रूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्ण हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु जगत्पते नमस्ते तप्तकाञ्चन भवानी वृन्दावनेश्वरी कृष्णानस्ते देवी Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaurabhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. I request the devotees who are sitting on the floor, please sit on the carpet. One should not, while eating prasadam, while honoring prasad, while doing japa, while hearing Krishna Katha, one should not sit on the bare floor. Always, one should sit on a mat or. So last week we were discussing how Narad Muni is going to explain. आपको अलग से बोलना पड़ेगा. किधर है नोट्स मेकर? आए नहीं आज नोट्स मेकर? Narad Muni was going to narrate how he became a devotee, right? Like I mentioned, it took him 3 lifetimes once he became aware that he should become a devotee. So, oh Muni, in my past life, in the last millennium, I was born as a son of a certain maid servant, engaged in the service of Brahmanas who were following the principles of Vedanta. When they were living together during the 4 months of the rainy season, I was engaged in their personal service. I already explained this verse. Te mai apeta kila chapale arbake dante drita kridanake anuvartini Chakra kripam yadyapi tulya darshanaha shushrushmane munayo alpabhashini. Although they were impartial by nature, those followers of the Vedanta blessed me with their causeless mercy. As far as I was concerned, I was self-controlled and had no attachment for sports, even though I was a boy. In addition, I was not naughty and I did not speak more than required. So this is the qualification, right? Dantodrita kridanako anuvartini. One must control one's senses. Even though he is a small boy, he was free from the proclivities of playing all the time. Even though he was a small boy, 5-year-old boy, he was not, he knew, his senses are under control. It is because of his Purvajanma Samskara. All of us, we come to Krishna consciousness everybody makes progress at their own speed. Why? Because Rupa Goswami says in Bhakti-rasam Sindhu that unless you perform devotional service in your last life, you cannot actually progress more. So depending on how much devotional service we had performed in our last life, depending on that we make progress. Somebody might, two devotees might have joined at the same time, but one devotee makes a very fast progress, right? When I joined in 1991, there have been so many devotees, right? I don't see them anymore. I am here. So it is, everybody makes their progress depending on how much devotional service they had performed in their last life. So it is very important. So we don't condemn others. Oh, they are not making, no, they are not such great devotees. It's like that. Sometimes that is why we find it difficult to overcome a particular nature of ours. Sometimes, somebody is very temperamental, somebody is very moody, or somebody is very lusty, or somebody is very angry. Like that, people have different natures. Prabhupada writes that unless one performs intense devotional service, it is difficult to overcome one's nature. Very difficult. We have to cultivate devotional service in mode of goodness to overcome this nature. So otherwise, so that is why Prabhupada says, not able to hear? We have to switch off the fans. ये फैन बंद कर देना, ये फैन. Okay, Hare Krishna. Okay now? Okay? Srila Prabhupada in 1921 or sometime, he met his spiritual master, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, first time. At that time, he was actually supporting Gandhi in freedom movement. He was a Gandhian. Then Srila Bhaktisiddhanta convinced Srila Prabhupada, don't waste your time fighting for the freedom movement and all. Then after that, Prabhupada's life has changed. So Prabhupada was writing about himself that in his childhood he was given Radha Govinda deities, and then he used to play with them. Then he used to imitate his mother and father, how to worship them, offering them food and all that. Then after that, Prabhupada, when he little bit grown up, he got busy with studies and all. He was studying in Scottish Church College. His mother wanted Prabhupada to become lawyer, barrister. Then Prabhupada said, after meeting Srila Bhaktisiddhanta, so after that, he packed those deities of Radha Govind, and then after that he took them out. Then again he started worshipping Radha Govind deities. After that, his life has changed. Right? One gentleman, Prabhupada was into this medical business, medicines. One gentleman who was a very prominent industrialist, big businessman, he commented, he looked like more of a sadhu than a businessman. Right? If you read Prabhupada purports, first and second canto, you could understand, you could immediately easily understand how proficient Prabhupada was in all Vedic literatures. He was quoting from many literatures, especially Shad Sandarbhas and then Goswami literatures. Prabhupada was very proficient. That is why Gaudiya Samaj people, they had given him a title Bhakti Vedanta. Right? Bhakti Vedanta. Because he is not only a pure devotee, Prabhupada, but he is expert in Vedanta also. What is Vedanta? End of Vedas, end of knowledge. What is end of knowledge? Bhakti. End of knowledge is Bhakti. So Prabhupada, those who are lovers of Srila Prabhupada books, you understand, Prabhupada did not translate word to word translation. It is Bhavanuvad. So this word Vedanta, Bhakti Vedanta is not there in the verse, but Prabhupada added. That is called Bhavanuvad, to make us understand. So Bhakti Vedantis, they have assembled. Like last week I explained, in ISKCON sadhus we don't follow so much these Chaturmasya principles. Only we avoid eating certain foodstuffs, right? I hope some of you are following Chaturmasya, right? This month what you are avoiding? Milk. Everybody is following? How many of you are not following? How you got it? Concession. They have concession, You are following? Milk? Yeah, you should follow. What is the otherwise? What is the use of taking initiation? All of especially those who are initiated, they should not neglect to follow, these principles. Otherwise, you will not make advancement. What is the big deal? एक महीना दूध नहीं पिया तो क्या हो जाता है? So they were actually all over India, these Madhvites and Sri Vaishnavas, they follow this sannyasis, they follow this principle of Chaturmasya, because previously during rainy season they cannot travel much, because you know why? They used to walk. All the roads will be covered with the grass, so they will not know where to go, which direction, which is the path and all that. And then snakes and other insects and all, they will be crawling, so it is not very safe to walk in the bushes and all, right? What is that? Yeah, now we don't follow because, right, we go on flights. एयर इंडिया. एयर इंडिया कुछ बदला नहीं है. नो चेंज. Recently I traveled by Air India flight. Warm welcome and motherly affection. So so they were actually stationed in that place where his mother, she was actually a Sudrani. She was a Sudrani. So his mother was serving this Bhakti Vedantis. Because they cannot travel. For 4 months they were staying in that place. And then his mother got a chance to render service to these Bhakti Vedantis. Because of his Purva Janma Samskar, that this boy is already self-controlled and is not like other boys. Otherwise, these children, they are always playing. Right? They are always playing and they are fond of playing. Even Krishna is also, right? Where Krishna is sitting and hearing Bhagavatam, right? All the time he is very naughty. So it is very important. Prabhupada writes about himself in one of the purports that Atava yoginam eva kulo bhavati dhimata etaddi durlabhataram loko janmam idrusham. Right? There are 2 verses, right? Prapya punya kritam lokam ushitva shashvati sama shuchinam shrimatam gehe yogo brashto vijayate atava yoginam eva kulo bhavati dhimata etaddi durlabhataram loko janmam idrusham. So in the first verse Prabhupada writes that I have already described some few classes back that somebody has performed devotional service for a short time and falls down. They will take birth either in aristocratic rich family or a pious Brahmin family. Those who have performed for a long time and then they could not finish their devotional service, they will take birth as a son in a devotee family, a son or a daughter. So Krishna is saying this birth is very rare, right? It is very rare. All these children, right from that, when they are in the womb only they are taking prasad and the mother is hearing Bhagavatam. That time only the children are hearing Bhagavatam, right? And then as soon as they are taken, after 21 days or something, they bring the child in the temple, right? And then they make them pay offer obeisances. And this birth is very rare. There is one devotee, Krishna Kirti Prabhu, he was telling, for any organization to expand, it is, if you simply are preaching to the people and then you are making outsiders into devotees, it is very difficult to expand. But the members of the society, if they produce children, more and more children, so the children, they can become naturally devotees. That way, expansion will take. That's why he is saying that devotees should produce more and more children. Not that, हम दो हमारा एक, हम दो हमारा एक. Anyway, nowadays it's so difficult to raise. We are going to Thana, there is Oberoi International School. They 1 lakh rupees it seems. per month. Huh? Just imagine 12 lakhs. 12 lakhs. And then if you have 4 or 5 children, huh? thus children, if you have 10 children, you will have every year, for every year 1 crore, more than 1 crore. और ऊपर से पिकनिक पे जाओ, हाँ? ये खर्चा, वो खर्चा, स्कूल का, स्पोर्ट्स का खर्चा है, so many they charge. That's why they, right? Previously education is free, right? We were only paying 10 rupees in my 10 years of education. I paid only 100 rupees. Right? Engineering only 12,000 rupees. 12,000 rupees में मेरा इंजीनियरिंग हो गया, राइट? अभी कितना 25 लाख देना पड़ेगा. That is why people hesitate to produce more children. Otherwise you should be like Muslims, produce children and then leave them. It is very difficult to get this kind of birth. Prabhupada quoted few people's names like Uddhava, in third canto Bhagvatam, it is mentioned that he was not also playing. So right from the childhood, he was playing with the Krishna's dolls. In the same way Maharaj Parikshit. And in the same way Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur. Then Prabhupada writes about himself, I am also very fortunate. My father, right from the beginning, childhood, he trained me to become a devotee. So this kind of birth is very rare. Like that. Anyway, so he, one day, Sakrit means only once. Only once. Right? Anumodita. Anumodita means he has taken permission. Anumodita. Uchishta means remnants of the footsteps. Right? Remnants of the footsteps. With the permission of these Bhaktivedantis, this 5-year-old boy, he has taken remnants of a pure devotees. Mahaprasad. Mahaprasad. Uchista Lepan. Anumodita Dvijahi. Sakrit. Sakrit means only once. So we are also taking Mahaprasad, every day. But we don't become pure devotees like Narad Muni. You know why? Once Sri Ramanuja in Sri Ranganath temple, there is one sarovar there, Ranganath temple. He washed his hands after taking prasad. Then one fish ate his Mahaprasad. And immediately he went back to Godhead. Everybody saw, all his disciples they saw. Right? So disciples asked, why we are not going back? Every day we are taking your Maha. Because you are thinking sense gratification. I will eat like when I used to serve Maharaj. Maharaj is very fond of Karela, boiled Karela. Karela, I used to hate Karela anyway. But in ISKCON, when they used to fry Karela, a little bit, somebody asked, Mama, love marriage is better or arranged marriage is better? Whether it is Karela is boiled or fried, कड़वा ही रहता है. It is bitter only, right? So we have a desire for sense gratification. So we used to, Maharaj, in 1994, Maharaj got operated, gallbladder removed or something like that. So they said, you have to eat. So then Maharaj started eating. Otherwise, ISKCON devotees, last time when I went for treatment in Kundapur, the doctor was very upset. I was very upset. Arey Baba, horrible. Brown rice, boiled sabjis, and then आटे के साथ डोसा बनाता है और आटा का चपाती बनाते हैं वो लोग, पता है? Have you eaten any time? आटा का डोसा नहीं, चपाती. राइस का आटा का डोसा बनाता है, राइस का चपाती बनाता है. Have you eaten any time? राइस का चपाती? And then that brown rice. Then I was having argument. Then he was saying very angry. See, all these foreigners, they came and they eat without any complaint. You ISKCON devotees are fond of, foodies, fond of eating very nice prasad. At least 15 days, control. All that he was chastising me. Then I said, next time do something and arrange something, without doing all this. I can take some treatment. ISKCON devotees, anyway, all these Maharajas and all, they get special prasad, everybody cooks and. So there used to be competition for Mahaprasad. महाराज लोग का सेवा करते टाइम नहीं, उन लोग का टाइम नहीं रहता है ये फिक्स टाइम, क्योंकि कोई ना कोई आने को, somebody keeps coming meeting and they have meetings and it gets delayed, all that stuff. But we have prasad at fixed time, 9:30. So I used to serve Maharaj. Then it is the etiquette after serving, after Maharaj finishes prasad, then take out the plate, clean the table, clean the floor, and then take out the plate and keep the, in BI there is a small room, if you see, transfer room. I used to keep prasad there, and then go there and clean up and all. Whole thing is finished. Then they say you can steal Mahaprasad. Then I used to wonder, मैं क्या खाऊंगा, all that stuff. But after operation, nobody was taking Mahaprasad. Boiled Karela, steamed vegetables. So we make, that's why Prabhupada said, even now we do it in Sandhya Bhog Prasad, mix everything and distribute. Otherwise, I will take Rasgulla, I will not take Karela Sabji, like that we make choice. Then that is sense gratification. Right? I will take this, I will not take this. This is fried, no, this is boiled, I will take. So it is, our consciousness decides. If you are pure in consciousness, and that is why this boy is already, Narad Muni is already self-controlled. Then he took only once Mahaprasad, right? Then he became a devotee. Once there was a devotee, Kala Krishna Das. he was very fond of taking Mahaprasad of devotees. He is born in a Brahmin family. But he would not discriminate that he is Brahmin and he is a Vaishya and he is a Sudra and all that. Like that. There is one very great devotee who was happened to be born in a Sudra family, Mahajan, Sudra Mahajan. His name was Jadu Thakur, Jadu Thakura. Jadu Thakura. Once Kala Krishna Das, he went, he was actually, every devotee he would approach and take Mahaprasad, remnants of Mahaprasad. When he approached Jadu Thakura refused. Arey, I am born in Sudra family, you are born in Brahmin family, how can you take my remnants? It's very dirty. But Kala Krishna Das is very determined. One day, he purchased very high quality mangoes. Then he went and approached Jadu Thakura. So please, if you don't want to give me Mahaprasad, that is okay. But please accept my mangoes. Please eat mangoes. So he gifted very nice, delicious mangoes. Then he left. Then he was hiding in the bushes outside his house. So his wife, washed them, right? Washed the mangoes, cut them nicely, and fed Jadu Thakura. Jadu Thakura sucked the mangoes very nicely, and then, his wife ate remaining mangoes. Then she threw them in the dustbin outside. And then he was hiding, Kala Krishna Das. He was hiding. And then immediately, as soon as the wife went inside, he came out and then he took the mangoes, whatever little left, he sucked Mahaprasad. Right? Like this, every Vaishnava he would approach, he would give to some prasad, then he would, those who are not willing to give Mahaprasad, he would take like this. One day, he went to Jagannath Puri. If you go, Lord Jagannath, in a Simhadwar, what's his name? Kashi Mishra, no. Kashi Mishra, there is one devotee. He used to be with Lord Chaitanya. So, Mahaprabhu, always remember, before entering the temple, one should wash one's feet. Right? It is written in Garuda Purana that if somebody enters the temple in a contaminated state, in the next life, they will become handicapped, Vikalang. Say, don't enter the temple. Especially after eating, one should wash one's hands and mouth. Right? And then you are walking on the roads and all, you will be coming in contact with so many, bad elements. So one should wash one's feet. Right? One should not enter the temple after visiting crematorium. right? Immediately after touching the dead body, like that. One should not enter the temple. There are so many principles, right? Given in Bhakti Rasam Sindhu. One should not enter the temple after indulging in sense gratification. Especially ladies, they should not enter the temple during the contaminated time. One should don't take. Prabhupada only said only in emergency you can do it, but otherwise in normal circumstances ladies should not come to the temple during that time, because a pujari who is doing pujari service should not look at the face of that lady. That is the funda, like that. So there are so many things are there. So one should, all of you be careful. You know, before you enter the temple, wash your feet. Just don't after getting down from the car or whatever, just don't directly enter the temple. Okay, there is a facility for washing the feet, right, in front of the temple. Don't neglect, unnecessarily we get punished. So Mahaprabhu used to wash the feet. And this devotee, he was like a bodyguard. When Mahaprabhu would enter the temple, he would actually make sure that nobody will drink the water, Charanamrit of Lord Chaitanya. Right? Of Lord Chaitanya. This Kala Krishnadas once he came. He conquered all the devotees. He took remnants of all devotees. Right? Now only Mahaprabhu was left. So he went. Mahaprabhu washed his feet. He took water and drank. Again, one more cup, he put water. Again he took and then drank. 3 times he drank Lord Chaitanya's Charanamrit. Water washed. Mahaprabhu said, enough. I know, enough. Then after that, Mahaprabhu lunch, he was waiting. When Mahaprabhu is taking lunch, so that he would steal Mahaprasad of Lord Chaitanya. Lord Chaitanya, he told Govinda, give him some Mahaprasad remnants. Right? What are the 3 powerful things Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says? What are the 3? Chanamrit, Bhaktat Padaduli, and then water wash the lotus feet, and then Mahaprasad. So Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says, these 3 are the most powerful things, 3 most powerful things in the world to make you devotee. So there are many devotees who ate Mahaprasad of Srila Prabhupada. But Prabhupada mentions in the purport that take care of pseudo devotees. Right? One should take the remnants of a pure devotee. Once there was some Pandal program going on, and then Prabhupada was walking, and then there are so many people who were rushing to get the dust of lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada. So Tamal Krishna Maharaj and all, they were trying to shoo them away. Prabhupada said, don't disturb them. Then Prabhupada said, later on, do you know why they want to take the dust of my feet? Because I am free from sex desire. Prabhupada. Right? Prabhupada told, even if you leave me in the room full of naked women, I will not be disturbed. That is pure devotee. We should not think that I became a devotee, put tilak, kantimala, I became a devotee, senior devotee, junior devotee. Do you know, I am senior devotee. Once Prabhupada was there, and then many devotees, they fallen sick, dysentery, cholera and all that. Yaduvar Prabhu asked Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada, when somebody becomes a devotee, they will become free from all sins. Why the devotees are falling sick? Prabhupada said, don't think it is very easy to become a Vaishnava. Just because you are putting kantimala, tilak and all, you are become a Vaishnava. Vaishnava means, how do you know that you have become a Vaishnava? You know what is the litmus test? You know what is litmus test? What?
The split bread, if you dip it in acidic, it turns red, and if it's basic, it turns
Actually, I was afraid that I was taking that cough syrup, whole day I sleep. Because I was afraid that I will fall asleep for the class. That's why I didn't take, cough syrup. Otherwise, थोड़ा कंट्रोल में हो रहा था. Prabhupada said, when you get a thought of sex life, you spit at that thought of indulging in sex life. When you understand that sex life is abominable, then you are a Vaishnava. Yeah. Till that time, don't think that you are a Vaishnava. We are only Vaishnava Praya, means trying to become a devotee. Not that we are devotee. But when we reach that stage, sense gratification is abominable. Prabhupada said, don't think that simply by hearing your lectures, one will give up sense gratification, sex life, especially sex life. Prabhupada said, it will take the moment you decide that I want to give it up. From that onwards, Prabhupada said, it will take 7 lifetimes to give it up. That was, it's not, sense gratification, it's not easy to give up that thought and all that stuff. So Prabhupada, so when we get a remnants of such pure devotees, then it will act. If you take remnants of me and someone else, it won't work. Also, we should also be very careful, right? Not to take, somebody is very lusty and all. If you take his remnants, you also will become lusty. Right? Sometimes we have one couple, some couples, they eat from the same plate. Right? That is us. Especially husbands, they should not eat the remnants of their wives. Like that. My badi ma, ताई माँ बोलते हैं. She used to take my Bade Papa used to eat, then she would serve. And in the same plate, without washing, she would eat. Pativrata Lakshan. When I first time when I saw, kya ho raha hai? Like that. So there are some ladies like that. But husbands should not take remnants of their wives. I will explain in short how somebody becomes a devotee. Right? Because in the previous verse it is mentioned, even though they are impartial, they were showing causeless mercy. Right? ईश्वरस्य सौहार्दं यदृच्छानुकृतं विष्णु कटाक्षस्य अद्वेषयश्च अभिमुख्यं च सात्विकै सह संभाषणं षडेतानि आचार्य प्राप्ति. This is a quote from Sri Vaishnava literature. How somebody can become a devotee? The first thing that Krishna should think that this Ramarupa should become a devotee. That is Shivaram. When Krishna thought, what Shivaram should become a devotee. First, Ishwarasya Sauhardra. One should become Krishna should think that so and so should become a devotee. That is called causeless mercy. Yadruchaya Sukrutam. Then he will search. If you have done any pious activity, Nettiyai Kutti Parthulam. So he says, even if break our head and minutely check with a microscope, still it is very difficult for Krishna to find if you have done any pious activity. Very difficult. Then that time, Krishna invents ways to find something, then he will take it into account. Suppose somebody, you are walking, somebody asks you, where is Hare Krishna Mandir? Where is Ranganath Mandir? Oh, Ranganath Mandir. Yeah, it is that side. We go there. Oh, Hare Krishna Mandir. Go to there. Near the Juhu beach. Then immediately Krishna will wake up and say, oh, this fellow chanted my name. He chanted Ranganath, Divyadesham ka naam liya. That he will make it okay. Or some devotee is traveling and then he will get up and give a seat Oh, he served my devotee, he served my devotee. Sometimes, some old devotee is going on and then some young people, they offer seat. Baith jaiye, baith jaiye. Right? He served my devotee. Then he will make it count. I narrated this pastime many times. Once Prabhupada was traveling in Mauritius Airlines, and then anyway, I will tell this. Once there was a country called Argentina, and or Brazil, South American country, and some devotees, they were actually distributing books. First time they went to a remote village in Argentina, remote village. Then they were distributing books somehow, and then they heard Hare Krishna, and they were completely shocked. One lady, she called him. She called, come. When they went inside, there is a picture of Prabhupada, Radha Krishna picture. Prabhupada books were there. Then they were shocked. We never came to this village before. How did you become a devotee? Then she said, I was working in Mauritius Airlines. Once Prabhupada was traveling in that aeroplane. So she came, she was an air hostess. She came and asked, Swamiji, can I do some service to you? Prabhupada said, no, we don't eat anything and all that. She insisted, please, I want to render some, because she was so attracted by Prabhupada and effulgence and all that. Then she said, oh, okay. Then Prabhupada said, if you can give me hot milk, I would appreciate. Then Prabhupada, somehow she arranged hot milk. And then she said, if you want anything? Prabhupada said, if you can give me some uncut fruit, I will take. Then she arranged some apples. Like, I was traveling in the Emirates flight, and then that lady, she was insisting, because I am not taking anything. Then I said, give me some whole fruit. Then she used to give me kelas. She said, kelas. Then Prabhupada accepted and all that. And then Prabhupada would always eat on time. Then he took out, and then he was eating kurmura. She came, and then without asking Prabhupada, she took the kurmura and ate. Prabhupada smiled. Then that's what she said, that's how I became a devotee. Like that. Previously, in villages, we used to have verandas. Anybody? Verandas? क्या हिंदी में क्या बोलते हैं? आंगन. नहीं, one more word is there. आंगन. There is a platform, So usually they use it, for gossip करने के लिए बैठते हैं. चबूतरा. So light and all will be there, and sometimes they keep a pot and water, matki and there. Sometimes they just make it like that. But suppose by the will of providence, a devotee, a sadhu, is walking by, and then he want to take rest. Then he sat there on the veranda, angan, and then he drank that water. Krishna will jump and you constructed that angan for my devotee. Marks are given to you. First, what is the first principle? Krishna Sauhadra. Yeah? That is why always, always, always remember, we can become devotee. Prabhupada said, if I am chanting Hare Krishna, that is because of the mercy of Krishna. I am able to speak Bhagavatam, without looking into book. That is by the mercy of Krishna. You are able to sit and hear Bhagavatam. That is by the mercy of Krishna. Otherwise, you have 1000 things to do. Right? अभी आप लोग गरबा में जाते, खत्म हो गया है? हाँ? गरबा खत्म हो गया ना? हाँ? For us, in our youth, in 1985 only TV came, 1985. Huh? Asian Games. Rajiv Gandhi brought. Otherwise, first time when I was studying third year engineering, 83, 84, I went to Delhi. My Bade Papa, he was a retired IFS officer, very big man. They had a TV. Right? I was from village, and then from village we came to the city, Vizag. I never saw TV till that time. So when I went to Delhi, first time, my mouth was open. My cousin sister said, "Arey, मुंह बंद करो, मच्छर घुस जाएगा." We used to stay in a project area, village. My father was a project engineer. We had one servant. He was from UP. Once we took him to Vizag. Along with us, we took him. So in Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Bihar, there is no ocean, We took him to the sea beach. He was shocked. Kitna pani? Kitna pani? How I was also shocked. How they are talking, on the TV screen. Like that. Anyway, how for us, Sunday means movie. Friday night, Chitrahar karke movie songs used to come. Everybody. Then Sunday morning Mahabharat. Like that. Anyway, but you are all very fortunate. Now अभी 24 hours हर जब चाहिए आप लोग देख सकते हैं, है ना? For us it was not like that. This internet has destroyed the lives of people. बर्बाद कर दिया. Previously, people are not rich, but we are living very comfortably. So it's not that, my father was a big engineer, but still it's not that we could afford to purchase a video player, VCR. Sometimes once in a while on the festival days, we used to hire a VCR and video cassettes and do binge watching, So many cassettes we would hire and then watch all this. Otherwise, once in a week movie used to come. Anyway, so you are all, in spite of you all having this facility, you are coming every Sunday and hearing lectures. That is because of Krishna's. I am speaking instead of sleeping in the room. It is because of Krishna's mercy. I am chanting Hare Krishna every day. Right? I am able to wake up every day in the morning and go for Mangalarti, do Mangalarti. It is because of Krishna's. Without Krishna's mercy, we can't do anything. Don't be proud at all, any time. If you become proud, Krishna will take away. that facility, then he will cry. Always, Prabhupada said, always remain humble. Always remain humble. Oja means Shakti of the power, strength of the senses. Oja Saha Balam Pranam. Krishna provides. That is why you are able to walk. Otherwise, many people, they cannot walk. Right? They cannot come to temple. So always remember this point. What is that? Krishna Anugraha. Krishna Anugraha. So, like this, so many things Krishna will come, take into calculation. Oh, yeah, you have done this, you have done this, you have done this. Right? Like this, he will collect for many lifetimes punya. Then, next what? Kataksha. Then his merciful glance will fall on us. At that time, what will happen? Adveshyascha. Adveshyascha means I have this experience. I have this experience. Even though I was born in a Brahmin family, I used to hate to go to the temples. My father used to take me to. My father was a trustee or something. He was helping in building Ram temple in our village. So in my childhood, I learned Bhagavad Gita, all chapters. But there is one Swami used to live from Rishikesh. He taught us Bhagavad Gita. After that, I became an agnostic. Why we should go to the temple, this and that, all that stuff. It's a big time movie buff. There was a very famous Varaha Narasimha temple. My friends and all, once after engineering, they forced me to come to the temple. Right? So I used to do like this. I used to do like this. Huh? There is one Chiranjeevi movie was there. He introduced, one step like that. So I was a big fan of Chiranjeevi. So I used to do like this. Adveshta. Right? We have hatred for going to the temples. We have hatred for worshipping Krishna. When Krishna's kataksha falls on us, he will remove that adveshta. Then my friends, they were very devoted. Once they came to Vizag, because I was not in touch, that time these mobile phones and all were not there. What happened to Shivaram? What happened to Shivaram? They went to my house in Vizag, and then my father told he became Hare Krishna. They all fainted. Shivaram becoming Hare Krishna devotee. He used to do like this. We used to force him. Avi now mandir mein rehta hai. It is because of Krishna removed that adveshta. Not only that, we akshepana, means we pass comments about the devotees who are going to the temple. अरे कुछ काम धंधा नहीं है, पागल हो गया, चलो, right? Of course, my mother and all, they were all Mayavadis. Mayavadi satsang they used to have. They used to have big feast, Pulihara, Puran Poli and all that. I used to go only for eating that. Sometimes I used to be so fed up, I would force my mother. I was so fond of watching movies. I would force my mother, put her on the back of my scooter. I will take her for a movie. अरे picture देखो, क्या है सत्संग, like that. Now if you put me in front of a screen, I will not watch. I don't like to I have developed distaste, you know. Sometimes I used to go home and then sometimes I would watch, but now that also I don't do. I developed distaste. So like that, we start going to the temple. First we have advesha, we have dvesha for going to the temple. Then we hate people, we pass comments about people going to the temple. Then Krishna removes that dvesha. Then we also will start going to the temple. Right? In our Andhra, there is a saying, you know, whenever you go to the temple, sit for few minutes. Is there here also? You know why? Because Prabhupada said, well, you know, in a temple, now of course in Andhra, there now temples, they don't do it. Either Kirtan, Prabhupada said, when the temple is open, either Kirtan should go on or Katha should go on. So when people put their back on the, in the temple, sit, you know, eat some coconut and all, some Hari Kirtan will fall into the ears or Krishna Katha will fall into the ears. Like that. That's why Prabhupada wanted to have Bhagavatam class, morning and evening. Evening Bhagavad Gita class, morning Bhagavatam class. Then, next step, Sattvikai Sambhashanam. Right? You will start attending classes. When you start associating with devotees, the most important element in devotional service is Acharya Prapti. You will come in contact with a Acharya, Srila Prabhupada, Ramanuja, Madhvacharya. These are the 6 steps. You know, somebody, what is the first one is? Krishna Anugraha. Then Yadruchaya Sukritam. He will take over. Yeah? Then Kataksha. Then Adveshta. Then Sattvikai Sambhashana. Then Acharya Prapti. These are the. So, Narad Muni got this Acharya Prapti. Then he got the remnants. Right? Then he developed a taste for Krishna consciousness. Then he developed distaste for material things. Then how he made progress? Next week we will be here. Anybody has any questions? Interesting? Huh? These are the 6 things you remember. Always seek, pray for Krishna's mercy. You always pray to Radharani that please allow me to come to Vrindavan. Without the mercy of Radharani, we cannot go to Vrindavan. Always pray to Nityananda Prabhu that please allow us to come to Mayapur. Without the mercy of Lord Nityananda, we are all, all mercy. We always pray to Radha Raspia, please make me, my mind, desiring to hear Krishna Katha, sit and chant nicely, like that. We should always pray. I have, in my own life, certain things have transformed my life for last 2 years. I am constantly offering prayers to the Lord. I learned so many prayers, at least I know maybe 200 prayers, even more. So many prayers I learned, and every day I offer them. I am seeing a great transformation of my heart. Actually, it is happening in my life because it is written in Bhakti Rasam Sindhu that you offer prayers to the Lord. When I read that sentence, I said, why not? Then I started off, I started learning prayers. In the beginning, I knew only Queen Kunti's prayers, then Bhishma Deva's prayers. Now, especially Dhruv Maharaj's prayers, I insist you learn. There are only 12 verses. Only 12 verses. You offer every day. You take a mobile phone and then offer the prayers in front of the deities. Every day you offer. It will take only 5 minutes. 12 prayers. There are 25. I know only 25 prayers, but there are 28 prayers. 29 prayers of Gajendra Moksha, but I learnt only 26. I left. It will take only 11 minutes to offer these 26 prayers, 29 prayers. It will take only 11 minutes. But those 11 minutes prayers, it will bring Vaikuntha near you, I will tell you. Every day, as soon as I wake up in the morning, first thing I do is offer Gajendra Moksha prayers. Every day I am doing this. And it is bringing a lot of auspiciousness in my life, because Krishna himself said, if you offer prayers of Gajendra, it will bring auspiciousness in your life. So I am sharing my own experience. So I request, it's not very difficult. There is a YouTube video is there. You hear those prayers, and then you get to pronounce those prayers. Right? As soon as you wake up, you just sit and first you meditate on that pastime. Gajendra going into the Sarovar, and then crocodile catching, and then there is beautiful Sarovar, and then all the lotus flowers, very beautiful garden, Trikuta Parvat, then all that. Then Krishna comes. So this meditation is very important. Krishna coming on the Garuda, right? Flapping the wings, and then Samaveda Ganam, right? And then Krishna's description is there. Lord Vishnu's description is there. You remember the form of the Lord. Shankha Chakra Gada Padma, beautiful flowing hair, and then diamond studded, mukut, and then smiling face. Then taking the chakra, first actually he would take out, pull the elephant from the clutches of the crocodile, and then he cuts the head of crocodile. Then Lord Shiva is there, Lord Brahma is there, Indra Chandra, all the is there. This should be your meditation as soon as you wake up in the morning. You will do it? You will do it? So read that pastime again. If you read 3-4 times, you will remember. So Krishna says that anybody who does this, Tesha Maham Samuddarta Mrityu Samsara Sagra. Right? Krishna says, I will come personally on Garuda and take him back to Godhead. And it is very simple. But you read this pastime very thoroughly, and then if it's possible, then you offer the prayers, learn the prayers and offer the prayers. Otherwise, you can look into the mobile phone, and then, right? As soon as you wake up, then Dusvapna dosha will go away. Like that. So practice. The Prabhupada said, Narad Muni is our Guru, and whatever process is given by him, it's very simple. Is it very difficult as soon as you wake up? Otherwise, that is why for that, don't watch any serials and all, Previous night you watch serials and all. Then as soon as you wake up in the morning, you remember all the incidents. Right? So before sleeping, read Krishna book and sleep. This is my own experience. There is no use thinking about sense gratification. And it's so wonderful to remember Krishna's pastimes. So wonderful. Okay? Anybody has any questions? Not your wives. Jagannath Prasad, there is no juta. Even the dog, from dog's mouth also, you can take Mahaprasad of Jagannath. When you go to the Jagannath temple, don't do gargle. You should not. क्या बोलते हिंदी में क्या बोलते हैं? कुल्ला कुल्ला नहीं करनी. माइक दो ना. Oh, Krishna is all powerful. He is going to remove. हमको क्या है? He can do. What are the Astadivya Gunas? You heard that lecture other day? Astadivya Gunas. What is the last one?
Krishna wants something.
Krishna can do whatever he wants. कोई माइके लाल रोक नहीं सकता है. Right? So, if he wants to remove, क्या problem है? क्या बोलते हैं? You are becoming a good devotee. You are developing detachment for sense gratification. You don't want to watch movies. You don't want to go to clubs. You don't want to spend with mundane people. All this, you will develop distaste. You should develop distaste. Like when I had no habit of eating outside food at all. But after I got diabetes, somebody suggested take that digestive biscuits, keep something, if some sugar comes down and all that. So in Alpha there used to be shop where they used to sell this diet foodstuffs and all. For some time I used to eat. Now I cannot eat anything. I have developed distaste. I don't like to eat all this. I let it be, whatever. एक दो चपाती रख दिया, ऐसे कुछ खा लिया. But I don't like to eat anything outside food. So you will develop distaste, especially this food. You should develop distaste for eating pav bhaji on the Juhu beach or pani puri. अभी ये लोग thuk jihad, they are doing thuk jihad. Spitting. Even this Hajura also. There is one Musliman in Ghaziabad. He was mixing urine in the juice. Can you imagine? Oh, so better to avoid, eating outside food. Pani puri mein bhi, Kalyan mein, somebody was putting urine and giving. Morarji Kola. You know Morarji Kola? And Vijay Kandelo? Huh? Huh? Morarji Kola. Like that, you develop distaste. That is the very good.
Is it offense to take a rabbit without permission? Offense to take the rabbit of a saint or a pure devotee without his permission? Is it offense to take the rabbit of a saint or a pure devotee without his permission?
No, Prabhupada wrote in the purport. You can take without permission also.
He said someone who become a devotee, beginning is Krishna Kripa. To get Krishna Kripa in the beginning itself, how that happens?
Prabhupada said, Bhaktisiddhanta said Krishna is transcendental autocrat. He is completely independent. He will decide on whom to show mercy. Yeah. Yes, yeah, that is also. When Prabhupada prays for us, then Krishna will. Yeah. Prabhupada, Prabhupada in the lecture he told, when a TB patient, previously TB बहुत ही contagious होता था. If you eat anything, food touched by the TB patient, if you take, you will also get TB. So Prabhupada said, in a positive sense, when a pure devotee remnant, if you eat, you will also get pure devotional service. ठीक है, thank you. What is that?
Next week, I will send you the video of the project we did. 3-minute video is there. We will show in the.
Okay.
Then I will distribute.